everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Digimon Adventure Try Chapter 1 Reunion. Now, as you know, Digimon Adventure Try is meant to be a 6-part direct sequel to the first season of Digimon and Digimon Adventure 02, and was also meant to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Digimon season. And I remember back when I was at college hearing about the announcement, I was pretty pumped about it. But yeah, due to a lot of things like focusing on other interests, I never watched it. But now that I have, I would say it's not too bad. Now, keep in mind that Digimon Adventure Try is meant to take place in 2005, so there's a lot of early 2005 things, like old school phones, computers, and so on. Now, pretty much the premise of the film is meant to feature Tai, who is now much older, more kind of the down-to-earth guy now, and pretty much feels a bit sad and disappointed that him and his friends are slowly drifting apart. And for this, I could kind of relate to this, because growing up, when moving away from my first college, a lot of my friends either moved on from other things, or we've just, grew apart. And this is a realistic thing that we basically see. And what's actually interesting is some of the characters have gone their own way. Where Matt's formed himself a new band called Knife of the Day, we basically see Mimi in New York. We see basically Cory now a bit more sassier and a bit more bolder. We see Joe trying to enter to college. We see Izzy basically becoming a bit more successful. And we basically see Sora just Sora. So, pretty much as well is that as soon as Kawagamon is seen attacking the city, this causes Tai and the others to come together while being pulled by a shady government to help kind of deal with the problem. Now, I feel with Digimon Adventure Try, what it does well is saying, hey, remember Kawagamon? And says, hey, do you remember the picture in Sora's bedroom? I like the idea because it makes you remember what Digimon was. And I do feel a little bit upset that they kind of get rid of the Season 2 cast, but keep in mind we do know about what happened to them later on. So I feel you still could have had them being brought up by Tai or TK or Cory. So it would have been a nice little idea. And I feel like, yeah, with the Digimon, when they Digivolve, is much different from the sequence, because in it you have the Digimon spinning around with their names in highlight and showing their evolved form. And I like the idea that, yeah, we do see Tai having doubts about Digimon doing more good, as we've seen this before with Mimi, we've seen this with Yoli, and we've seen this with Tai, with Matt, and it's good to see it with Tai now, as it kind of gives you that realistic sign that Tai's now older and now having a bit more of a wiser common sense. And yeah, when you've basically got a new character added in who is known as Miko, voiced by Christina V, known for voicing Marinette in Miraculous Ladybug, and also mainly known for voicing in Tekken Blood Vengeance and Sailor Mars in the Viz dub of Sailor Moon, is basically the new character added in. Basically, she's kind of like Willis 2.0. And yeah, what I do like about Digimon Adventure Try, what it does well at, is it keeps the Japanese theme in. And yeah, I like this because it kind of shows them paying more respect to the Japanese version than more of the generic pop songs, like Run Around, We've Got the Power, and so on. And yeah, there are a few original voice casts still around, like Joshua Seth voicing Ty, Colleen O'Shanney voicing Sora, Mona Marshall voicing Izzy, and yeah, there are some newer voice casts, like Vic McNola voicing Matt, giving a more slightly older voice. And yeah, you've got Robbie Daymond as a much better version of Joe. And what's interesting, you've got the Black Ranger Adam voicing TK. And I would say that the new voices aren't too bad. But I feel Kari's new voice, Tara Sands, tries to sound like the original, but comes off like this sassy old younger sister character. And I do admit, Digimon Adventure Try isn't a bad movie. It has a kind of persona feel to it, and I think this is what they are going for. And yeah, I've still got some of the other ones to go through that I will try and cover. So I think somewhere Digimon Adventure Try left a good sequel, and I think it paid off. So in general, a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.